really notice a difference. Because I agree, you know, sometimes I'll be on tour and you go to a vegan spot and I'll take my bus driver in or my whoever's traveling with me and they're like, oh man, this is rough, you know, like they can't stand it. Crossroads is not one of those spots where you're thinking about like, man, I might not enjoy this meal.
There's some good spots. LA has some great spots. You ever go to Follow Your Heart in the Valley?
All the time.
It's a great spot.
Yeah, that's the spot close to home that I love. Like Follow Your Heart. Shout out to Erewhon. Erewhon has like good vegan options. Chef Vito, who has a spot in downtown called Aluk, who took a vow of silence 22 years ago. Yeah.
What?
He's special, man. Yeah, 22 years ago took a vow of silence.
And he's done? No more talking?
No more talking.
What in the fuck is that about?
Yeah. So he just communicates. If he has a lot to say, he'll write it down. But
oh my God.
Other than that, you just read the lips, and I know what he's saying. But he shows up to...
Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah. He takes a lot of photos, so he'll show up to like punk or rap, whatever show I'm playing. He's in the pit with his camera, this silent guy who doesn't say a word. Yeah. And his cooking is phenomenal. So, but yeah, LA, we're spoiled with great vegan restaurants.
That's a fucking trip.
Yeah.
22 years of no talking?
Yeah, he also does like this juicing where this year he juiced for 189 days with no food.
Wow. What did he get down to?
I think
18 pounds?
Yeah, he lost about 20-something pounds.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. He does it every year.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's trying to vanish.
Right?
He's trying to not talk.
I don't think I can
not
do
eat.
it. Yeah, intermittent fasting is like as much as I can do.
Yeah, I do that every night, but that's... The vow of silence is freaking me. The silence is freaking me out.
Yeah, I've never really pried and kind of like asked a bunch of questions why.
Because they didn't even have to write a lot.
Yeah, that too. But no, I've been around when people ask him, and he just said he wanted a timeout.
For 22 years?
Yeah,
that's a serious fucking timeout.
Yeah.
How old is homeboy?
He's got to be probably in his 50s.
So almost half his life.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Yep. But he spends Christmas with me, spends Thanksgiving with my family and I.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
and everybody
cool.
just smiles at him?
Yeah, everyone just smiles and waves, basically.
He'd be a good guy to sit next to someone who's on coke.
Totally.
Because they would just talk his fucking ear off, and he'd just be sitting there all silent.
Yeah, nod yes or no.
Yeah, fuck, man. That is... I've never even heard of anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Does he make any noises? Does he whistle?
No. I've heard him snort one time when he was laughing hella hard, but that was about as close as it gets.
So he doesn't laugh out loud? Like, ha, 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 ha? Wow.
Yeah, nothing.
Terrible comedy club audience member.
Yeah, it would be rough. He has a march, too. It's called March of Silence that happens once a year, where you have a bunch of them that basically, you know, and they're basically marching for the March of Silence for, like, the cruelty of animals and whatever else. So yeah,
I'd like to have him on the podcast to see how long I could talk to him for.
Yeah,
just to see what it would be like. That's so strange. It sounds cool. I mean,
yeah.
I love that there's people like that out there, though. I do. I love hearing those stories. Like
the world needs him, you know.
Yeah,
like
when you said that, I got excited.
Yeah.
Like the guy's been silent for 20. I'm like, whoa. You know, there's something about that makes you go, wow.
I was talking hella loud when I first met him, and he was like, "I can hear you." You know, I was like, "Oh man," because I was trying to wrap my head around. You know, no one did an introduction going, "Hey, this guy's silent."
Oh, they didn't tell you?
No, I had no idea. So I'm talking really loud, and he just whispers to me, like mouths to me, "I can hear you," and I was like, "Okay." And then I just figured it out over time.
Wow,
he's silent by choice.
Whew.
Yeah.
That's heavy. What is he involved in, like heavy meditation or Buddhism or anything very strange like that?
Yeah, he meditates. I think he has like a lot of kind of Buddhist kind of qualities. Like kind of, I think if he had to lean in some kind of religion or practice, it would be that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah.
That's a serious commitment, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine going 22 days without talking.
A day, I think. Anything, I think we'd catch ourselves it being very hard.
Yeah. I was going to get my tonsils and adenoids removed because I have sleep apnea, because I have a fat neck. But I found a mouthpiece that I can sleep with that keeps my tongue from falling over. Because I have when your neck is thick, your wind hole is smaller, believe it or not. Because the more muscle you put in, the smaller your hole gets. And then if you have a big tongue, when you lay back, you can actually block your airway.
Wow.
Yeah, and so friends that I know have had their adenoids and their tonsils removed, and they actually take some of the soft tissue out of your passageway so you can breathe easier. But the problem is you can't talk for like 7 days.
Oh, yeah, that would probably be rough for you.
For me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
then
wonder if wide neck, like the internet phenomenon, I wonder if he has the same problem.
That guy must sleep terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, his neck starts up here.
It's crazy.
His neck starts at the top of his ears and
Yeah.
works its way to his shoulders.
Tonsils out is it's a bum out. I did that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you have tonsillitis or?
Nah, you know what I had is I was smoking tons of weed, right? Like, but I would smoke backwoods. Like, I loved woods, so
Yeah.
everything.
He's right here. I got him right here.
Yeah. So I'd smoke about 20 backwoods a day.
Oh, that's
easily.
a lot.
Yeah. And I was recording an album with the transplants, and I turned to Skinhead Rob, and I was like, yo, I think I have something's lodged in my throat. Like, I could barely breathe right now. And kept smoking. Didn't even, I didn't really know what was going on. And then I went to the hospital that night, and they rushed me to another hospital to get my tonsils removed because they were like twice the size that they should be. And then I had a throat infection, and then it comes to find out I had what's called like Barrett's esophagus, which is like pre-cancer lining my esophagus from smoking and I don't know, I guess just abuse over the years. So that's what led to my tonsils being pulled out.